event occurred. And as I was listening to Flora, I could see there was a progression of her symptoms as time progressed on.
Right.
To where she was becoming weaker and weaker
Yes.
and less function on her right side.
Now, I noticed on the records it talked about the fact that she was outside of the window to receive TPA. Explain that to the congregation. When a person's having stroke-like symptoms, there's a window where they can get the most amount of help. Is that correct?
That's correct. Understand that stroke is a blockage to the blood flow to a part of the brain. A lot of times it's due to a clot or to a piece of plaque or something that's broken downstream, drifted upstream to where it couldn't go anymore. And from there on, that part of the brain that doesn't get blood flow quickly dies. It's compromised and dies. There is a window where we can give a lytic agent, which literally dissolves any clot there to restore the blood flow. And folks, when there's no blood flow, there's no life. You can think about that spiritually. But that's why there's a very narrow window, because once the process of dying sets in, you've got just a window and more tissues being compromised. And that window is about ideally less than 4 hours. They'll stretch it out to 6 hours that we can give this lytic agent called TPA.
And if you don't make it within that window, what does that mean?
Well, the stroke is on, the damage is done.
So it's irreversible?
The damage is done, and the risks of giving that medication, because you're thinning your blood out completely, is greater than the benefits that you would derive from the medications.
Wow. So here she is, it's 48 hours later.
Yeah,
She's
way
well and
outside.
truly outside of that
Way
window,
outside the window.
medically beyond help.
Right.
If anything, maybe a little bit of rehabilitation, physio work, which I believe I read from your reports that you had denied you didn't want to have physio. Is that correct? You didn't